Bryce Young is starting to develop just the way we thought he would when he was the #1 pick overall in the draft just a year ago. Now, this dude in this game specifically ended the year versus the Falcons in a dream situation, scoring 5 touchdowns. And look at this play right here. It is 1st and 25. We're going to see one great manipulation of the defense. First thing we notice is we have a deep safety to the left side. I'll show you guys right here, right? We have this one deep safety over here. We're going to read the middle linebacker. If he turns his back away from the quarterback, we know this is zone coverage. Whenever it is zone coverage, you can really manipulate a defense by using your eyes, your shoulders, and your hips, right? Showing them where you're going to throw the football. Now, before he got benched, Bryce Young wasn't someone to manipulate defenses. First thing he's going to do is look at that middle linebacker. He's going to start to turn his back away from the quarterback. Now we know this is zone coverage. Now what he's going to do here is amazing. We're going to see a quick out. We're going to see a fade down the right sideline. He's going to stare down the out, make this guy bite down while throwing it to the go. All right, so again, he's going to drop back. He turns. He looks at the stop, I guess you could say, the stop route. You got this going down the right sideline, and then boom, throws it. Beautiful throw there by Bryce Young on 1st and 25 to pick up a first down again. So let's break it down even more. As he drops back, he looks over the middle of the field, which ultimately moves this guy to this direction. Again, when we break down the all 22 coaches film, I'll be able to show it to you guys even better. But again, now that we know it's zone, we got this quick little stop route over here. If we look down, we can get the flat to bite, and then boom, throw it over the shoulder to this, to our guy down the right sideline. You can't make this stuff up. Bryce Young is finally starting to look like the player we knew he could be. This is a good year. This is a good way to go out right here. A lot of confidence. I love it, right? Before we deep dive anymore, trust me, there's a lot we're going to break down. Do me a big time favor, hit the like button if you want more of these videos. And if you want a part 2 with the all 22 coaches film, make sure we get over 400 likes on the... All right, another big time play here by Bryce Young. So we're going to get double slants over the middle of the field here. We notice we have off coverage, right? Whenever you have slants versus off coverage, you got to throw that ball quickly. Now, the one thing that we really need to be wary about is these defensive linemen. Now, you may be asking, well, why are those guys, why do we need to worry about those guys? Well, sometimes the Vikings do it a ton. They'll send a guy off the edge to the point of attack and then immediately drop him back into coverage. And if the quarterback doesn't understand that's happening, you could throw an easy pick 6. I mean, Van Ginkel did it early on in the season. Now, watch this play here. They're going to do exactly that. As we snap the ball, we're going to get a 5-man scat protection, slide to the right, man-to-man to the left. We drop back. They're actually going to drop back after reaching the point of attack here. So if you were to throw this inside slant to Jalen Coker, there might have been a tip ball, deflection, pick, whatever it may be. So he decides to go to the outside. Right, this is perfect. This is beautiful here by Bryce Young. Throws it right on the money, right where it needs to be. Walk-in touchdown. This was a back-and-forth type of game. Michael Penix is a beast as well. I can't wait to break down his film. But in this video, or in this game, Bryce Young really showcased why he could still be a big part of the future of the Carolina Panthers, man. I am so excited for him because there was a part of the year where nobody thought he was going to be a Panther. No one ever thought he was going to play another down here in Carolina. But man, this was a great way to go out. All right, here we go again. Now we're going to get 13 personnel. All right, so if you guys don't know what personnel is, we can actually break it down really quickly. So you can have 13, you can have 10, you can have 21, you can have 22, a bunch of different personnels, right? But the first number is always going to represent the amount of running backs in the backfield. So obviously we have 1, but we also have 3 tight ends. 1 here, and 1 here, right? This guy is he's a tackle, but eligible to play tight end, eligible to catch football here, right? So on this play specifically, he's going to actually run a route. We're going to get a seam up the middle by Tommy Tremble. And then we're going to get a slide to the left here, right? And then crack back to the man side with Ja'Tavion Sanders. We're also going to get a bootleg out to the right side as well with that man side protection with Ja'Tavion Sanders, right? So again, boom, play action, fake, bootleg, 70 going to get out into a route. We're going to get a crosser over the middle of the top, and then that seam right? Bryce Young does a great job getting out to the outside, using his block rush protection, getting back to the middle side of the field, and throwing an absolute dot to the middle, to the end zone for a touchdown. Again, great job by Bryce Young. Full slide to the left. You get basically everyone in this direction, right? You get boom, you get boom, you get boom, and then this is going to be your blocker. Him into the flats. This is just a perfectly executed play here by Bryce Young, and these are the things that he wasn't able to do during the early portion of the year, but suddenly, right, he gets benched for a couple of games, and now he's learning, he's developing, he's understanding what to do in certain situations. Telling you, man, do not be surprised if this man takes over next year. Now, before we get any further into the video, do me a big favor, hit the like button if you want a part 2 to this video, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, and we will be breaking down Bryce Young and the Panthers throughout the entirety of the offseason. We can break down film if you guys want to see it. Just comment down below part 2, but also, more importantly, we got you covered throughout the offseason with free agency, the draft, trades, whatever it may be. Whoever gets added to this team, we're going to break down their film as well. So let's jump back into some more plays. Now, the one thing that we know about Bryce Young is how good he is and how good he can be extending plays, using his legs to turn nothing into something. And on this play, we see a little bit of that here. 31-31 game, about 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. We're going to fake a handoff here to the running back up the middle. We're going to send Adam Thielen into the flats of the opposite side of the field. And we're just going to see him not try to force anything, right? He's just going to, look at the crosser, right? 24, AJ Terrell's kind of in that passing lane. Do not want to force a turnover here. We also got a, what do you want to call it? Like a corner route over here as well to David Moore. Nothing's really there. Now, watch how he doesn't panic. Watch how he doesn't just force a pass up there. He gets to the outside. Now we have some room to run as the quarterback. No one's really going to be able to catch you here. Easy touchdown there for Bryce Young, extending this lead late in the game, but then they ultimately go over in overtime and win the game. And Bryce Young made a couple of really good throws. We'll probably spend a little bit more time with the All-22 coaches film watching those. But man, what a game here for Bryce Young. 5 touchdowns. 5. All right, last play we'll show you. We're just going to get a little play action into a wheel route here by Miles Sanders, who's back into the lineup here today to finish off the season. And what a throw here by Bryce Young. So we got a little bit of pre-snap motion, drop back, look to the middle, turn to the left, and then throw it up the field. Look at this, wide open into the bucket of Miles Sanders, who walks in for a touchdown. Telling you, man, something about Bryce Young in this game really told me that something special was brewing. Something was really starting to develop into him, and I feel like maybe, just maybe, next year he could turn into a really good quarterback. Now again, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think Bryce Young is still the future of this team at the quarterback position? Or do you think maybe he still has a lot of work to do, and maybe they look to draft a quarterback and bring someone in to compete next year? Let me know what you guys think, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.